Greetings, AIS 101. It's week 6, people. Let's finish it like we started it. I like to use the language as I believe language is part of the culture. It is the culture. So here we go. Sagoli, nadioliwas, skanagoga, skanago. Wugnukta ni wagitalota, Oneida aga ni I, Lukwe'tiyó ni I, Lukwe'tiyó ni gygyaks. I just said in Oneida, greetings, what is the news? Are you with peace? I am with peace. I am Turtle Clan. I am people of the Standing Stone. I am Oneida. My Oneida name means he is a good man. People, I'm not going to lie to you. I was brought to tears reading your week 5 responses. You all were seriously above and beyond. Just to say how far y'all have come, for a lot of you just taking this class because you had to. Many people you wanted to learn more, but I'm seriously moved to tears. One of those great cliches that some teachers say that, hey, you all taught me more than I taught you. And I feel like I learned a lot from each and every one of you, all 15 of you. So what a gift this semester has been. It ain't over till it's over. So we still got some more time yet. And for this week 6, looking at a lot on missing and murdered Indigenous people. So be sure to give all of these a watch. Heavy watches, but as we acknowledge, educate, and honor these people's stories, I always imagine how much more important it is to share about these than it is just to pass over it because it's too uncomfortable or because it's a heavy issue. But no, we need to acknowledge, educate, and honor, especially for this terrible issue that's happening in the United States and in Canada that happens with these rates that are far higher than their non-Indigenous counterparts in terms of rape, sexual abuse, domestic abuse, and then also for women just being in two-spirit, which is this word that came about in the 90s for people who recognize as having more than 2 spirits. There's over 200 different tribes that had more than 2 different words for the words of gender. So that gender binary was really something that came with colonization as well too, as we decolonize our minds, recognizing that many different tribes had many more words than just the 2 that we have. That being said, missing and murdered Indigenous peoples, please take these videos a look. I look forward to learning from you and those myths as well too, 15, 16, 17. Your final, if you scroll to the top of discussions, you'll see where to submit it as well too, next to the midterm one. Just talking about 2 to 3 minutes. Do try to keep it within the time frame to be timely for everybody else when they watch them. And then it's just up to 3 concepts. It could be 1 concept. It could be about a person, an event, an idea, something from inside the class, outside the class, which relates to our class, ideally, which relates to your major, something new or different that you didn't talk about the first time, as you were the co-instructor, co-collaborator in this experience. This class is whatever we co-create together. So looking forward to continually learning alongside you. Yes, that's right, you. So looking forward to that, people. So do be sure that's a midterm. And then your final reflection paper, both of these are due Thursday, June 30th. Note the time difference. I'm making this video as of Monday, about 5:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you all need to get this in by before midnight on Pacific Standard Time on Thursday. So you got a few days here. Be sure to do all these things. I know it's asynchronous, but you're in the final countdown. You can do it, people. I believe in you. You got this. You can do it. If you have any questions, as always, reach out to me. I'm on your team. I'm in your corner. I'm here for your support. I'm here for constant discussions, dialogue, what have you. But you can go ahead and see here that the final exam response is right here at discussions. If you keep on scrolling to the top and you go to Dropbox, you can see there is where you can submit your final reflection paper, which I very much look forward to. So that's it on some of the logistical things. Some last things I wanted to share with you all as we go into this week 6. We're just some final notes, some final thoughts. I know something I mentioned earlier on was talking about Chief Warren Lyons, this influential person. You've seen him speak in front of the United Nations. This is him and I speaking at the Spirit Game, Pride of a Nation, one of the debuts here at the Autry Museum in Los Angeles. Another picture of Chief Warren Lyons and I, faith keeper for the Onondaga. This is here Tim Hill. We talked about Mohawk Nation, half of what used to be called a tribe called Red, now called the Hallucination. The other half would be who is called Bear Witness is his name, and he's Cayuga Nation. So all of us would be part of the Haudenosaunee. But Tim Hill and Bear Witness are who comprise that's the Hallucination, or what used to be called a tribe called Red. So here's me and Tim Hill here. One of my big icons when it comes to representing the culture, doing it with finesse, doing it well, sharing it as well too. Like you all saw in that documentary Rumble, Indians Who Rock the World, which anyone who's watching that, highly recommend if you did not see it to watch it. But that being said, I want to finish to pull on the heartstrings here. As I've told for Oneidas, you have a good heart, a good mind, and a strong fire. That good heart, having a love for yourself, having a love for your family, having a love for your community and your world. That good mind is having that generous sense of humor, not being afraid to laugh because life can be funny, and also being at peace. And then having that strong fire is that strong emotional fire that when you have your flame, it has the ability to ignite other people's flames as well too. So with this being said, I like to finish and pulling on the heartstrings, get philosophical here. Someone pointed it out as well too with representation, Lukwe'tiyó Cox, who is a member of the Menominee and Mohican Nation. You may have seen her in the show Hawkeye for playing the character Echo. So this is This is the graphic novel where it comes from, written and illustrated by David Mack, who grew up with their uncle, who's a Cherokee storyteller. So this is one of the excerpts from it. It goes on to say, this is the main character here, Maya Lopez, who's portrayed by Alakwa Cox in the upcoming Echo series, which was in Hawkeye, one of the series, I believe, episode 3 or 4, called Echo. But here we go. Let us begin. Maya states, later on, when I realized there's this thing called sound, I will ask my father all kinds of questions like, what does laughter sound like? What sound does grass make? When I hear that rain makes a sound, I will ask, what sound do the clouds make? Does the sunshine make a noise? What does the rainbow sound like? When I ask him these things, it makes him laugh and cry at the same time. And then I ask what that sounds like. Maya goes on to say, pass on my stories through my own medium, like the comic book artist, so that you can understand, even if you don't hear like me, even if you don't know what sound clouds make, you could feel my stories. With that being said, class, as in the words of DJ Khaled, as DJ Felly Fell, I should say, when I used to listen to Power 106 growing up in Southern California, if ain't nobody loves you, DJ Felly Fell loves you. So I'll say, if ain't nobody loves you, Dr. Reed loves you. You, yes, you are a human being who is worthy of love. You've been incredible. You are worthy of love. You are love. I would encourage you, an invitation here, taking the deepest breath of love you've had all day. Breathe like you loved yourself, as you are a human being who is worthy of love. And you are love. That's right, you are. So breathe in some love right now. Exhale some love. My challenge and my invitation for you all for this class and after is to breathe like you love yourself, move like you love yourself, and think like you love yourself. Keep taking care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. My last words for you here is Yawanko kunolúkhwa nakiwah, means thank you, I love you. Until next time in Oneida. Thank you all very much, class.